boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm For Classic and welcome to BenchART. So for today we have in here Lightmatter, a game developed by the Tunnel Vision Games, and it is using Unity engine. So the Tunnel Vision Games, this is their first project, and I think they really nailed it, because this is amazing. Aside from the performance issues that I have with this game on this laptop, shocking. This game, it is amazing. It is as much close as Portal as you can get. I mean, the feeling, it is amazing. And also, if you did enjoy Portal and if you did enjoy the Talos principle, this game, it is definitely for you. Although, yeah, it's another puzzle game, but with a very different concept of gameplay, which puts a lot of emphasis into the light and dark. So, yeah, let's see the train goes, and let's jump into the settings of the game for you to see how you need to, what you need to drop in order to play the game. So I decided to go with a lower resolution, like 960 by 540. This is a custom resolution. If you want to know how to create a custom resolution, there is a link on the description of the video. And I'm using the lowest settings possible, but I'm using volumetric lighting because it makes a huge difference in the visuals of the game. So the requirements of this game, they do require a GTX 660, which is more powerful than what we have in here. And as you can see with my custom settings, what I have here is an average of 36 frames per second, but unfortunately the game, it is kind of unstable. It depends a lot on the maps that you are playing, and some of the areas I have seen the lowest of 18 frames per second. Using the lowest settings without volumetric lighting, the performance it is much better, but the minimum frames it is still pretty bad. And if you decide to go with 720p, you get an average of 30 frames per second with a 1% low of 16 frames. This is pretty bad, in my opinion. Alright, so yeah, the game, it is a little bit bad optimized, in my opinion. I mean, without volumetric lighting, I don't see the reason why this game it is so demanding, but I fully understand why this is happening. This team, it is a very small team. This is their first project. They are using Unity engine, so there is a lot of stuff in here which can make, you know, the game to run a little bit bad. But like I said, volumetric lighting on this on this game, it is very essential, and that's why I decided to sacrifice the frame rate in order to activate it, because it makes fully sense for the game that it is. So I think what is really important for this game, it is for you to have volumetric lighting, because this game makes a lot of usage of the volumetric lighting, and if you disable the volumetric lighting, the game feels completely different. So why all this focus on lightning and shadows? So this is a puzzle game. Like I said, this takes a lot of references from Portal, and it feels kind of similar to the Talos principle. But what is this game about? I mean, what's the puzzles? I mean, it is portals, it is placing stuff and doing lasers like the Talos principle. What is this? Well, this game, it is essentially one single rule. You can't touch or put your feet into a shadow. So basically it is like the floor is lava, but in this case the lava, it is the shadows. So wherever you go into this game, you need to have light with you. So this is a very interesting concept. I wasn't really expecting this, and I'm kind of shocked because I discovered this game because I was randomly going on YouTube, and I discovered this game out of nowhere. Nobody told me about this game, I haven't seen anything about this game, and this game, it is simply amazing. If you like puzzle games like Portal, if you enjoy the Talos principle, this game, it is amazing. I don't understand how the hell nobody is talking about this. Amazing stuff. And also, there is a free demo on Steam, so in case you are not really convinced about my words, or in case you are not convinced with what you are seeing in here, you can go to Steam. They offer 1 hour of gameplay. It's not one certain hour, it is a ton of levels for you to try out. In fact, what I'm trying out in here, it is the demo version, so you can go to Steam and try the game just right away, because it is available there for free. And in case you want the full game, the cost for this game, it is so low that makes me wonder what the hell are these guys thinking. This game costs 16.79 euros. This is the launch price for this game. This is a very cheap game. So, and despite how cheap it is, if you read the comments from the users on Steam, you will see that most of the people are really satisfied with the game, with the downsides being only the performance, because this game can be very demanding for lower end systems, and the performance, it is very different from puzzle to puzzle, depends on the lights and volumetric lights being used. And also, other complaints is that there are bugs in some puzzles, as it seems, according to some comments, which prevents you to go forward. But I mean, the game, it is very recent. At the point of this video, they just released the game like 3 days ago, so I'm pretty sure they will patch the game. Whatever or not, this game received a ton of prizes from festivals, from indie games and stuff like that. So it received a lot of prizes, and it seems a really, really good game in my opinion. At least for what I've played, it is like playing Portal all over again. So guys, that's all that I want to talk about. Oh my god, I even forgot the name of the game. Lightmatter. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Can you hear me? It's even on. Shadows are dangerous. Stay away from the shadow. Oh, let me fix this. Excellent. It's working. So, simple is no longer an option, neither for you nor for me. This was a monumental failure on behalf of my elevator technicians. But don't worry, you will reach the exit of this facility and they will reach the end of their employment. An escape plan is in development. Until then, keep in mind that the shadows can kill you. Think the floor is lava, just with shadows that absorb organic material. Everything around you might look bizarre through your eyes, but it all has a purpose. In this room, we wash crystals with over 1,000 bars of pressure. If it helps your comprehension, you may call it the power shower. All right now, here's the plan. The elevator dropped you to the center of the mountain, and the only functioning exit is at the top. Follow the green exit signs, and you'll get there. Just do exactly as I say, and you will be fine. If you want to complain about that, well, I can't hear you. Just realize how fortunate you are. You've extended your tour through Lightmatter technologies. Ah, excellent. Do you see that lamp down there? Pick it up. Handy, isn't it? Focus groups called it heavy and clunky. I called them weak and stupid. In the hands of a capable miner, that lamp turns into one of their finest tools. Listen, I know that the shadows might look intimidating to you. A deep black obsidian-like tar that will devour you whole. But they're just simple gravity-bound anomalies. A temporary side effect of Lightmatter. You see, all of mankind's greatest breakthroughs had their kinks, and these kinks are manageable. If they weren't, I wouldn't be here in the facility fixing them. You know that I was the first to wander through these caves? Although I came here with my former partner, Arthur, I was the one who discovered the photon crystals. You might have heard that the side effects of those same crystals cost me my leg. Wrong. I conquered a mountain for the first photon crystal. Sheer persistence and willpower cost me my leg. A small price to pay for Lightmatter. Ah, there it is. Now, since you missed your tour, that giant beam of light you see is Lightmatter. The source of that beam we call the core, a collection of massive photon crystals. It is so powerful that it shakes the very foundation of this facility. I still remember my first successful prototype. The beam seemed so solid, it looked like light had become matter. I built on that, and now look at it. A sustainable and renewable energy source that will save humanity. Yes, the launch today failed, but these shadows will not deter me from bringing Lightmatter into fruition. Now that I think about it, where were you during the launch event? All guests were taken directly to the tram, so you must have snuck away somehow. What exactly were you doing? Wait, are you a health and safety inspector? The irony that you didn't notice the blaring sounds and flashing lights. That's a problem with safety procedures. They can never be idiot-proof. So, Health and Safety Inspector, let me do your job for you. You see that giant piece of metal moving back and forth? It's a top-grade mineral decontaminator. I installed it as soon as I heard that my employees were losing their hair. Once installed, cellular degradation fell by 37%. For your information, saving humanity puts a lot of stress on my workers, as do my 12-hour workdays. Point is, there are many reasons for hair loss.